Hello and welcome to my demonstration of the game Penguin Quest. Penguin Quest is a game created in collaboration by Eric Wagner, Lucas Stinson, Ruth Wager, and Elio Zotto during their sophomore project class, and today I'm going to be demonstrating some of the features of the game. So to start off, when you're first playing a game, the best thing that you want to do is start off with the how to play section. So we have designed the how to play section here to demonstrate the controls and the game mechanics to the player. As you can see, starting off, there's a snowman holding a sign that shows the right and left arrows, which are how you move the character. And you'll see here there's this coin, and as you get picked up it says coin collected, and that keeps track of a score as you are playing the game. Here there's a spacebar, you press the spacebar, and now the penguin can jump. When we get over here, we see we're supposed to press the R button. The R button is a scratch mechanic. This is basically the melee attack of our main penguin protagonist here. And you can scratch these enemies. We have these seals going along. Now you might be questioning, how am I going to get here? You know, I might be afraid to get close to attack them over these spikes. So we have this F. We have a ranged attack here as well for the penguin that shoots an ice ball. Because it's a bit easier to attack someone with an ice ball ranged attack than a melee attack, you will see later I can demonstrate that the scratch melee attack will deal more damage than the ice ball does. We also have in the game power-ups. So they will be demonstrated by discs here on the ground. And there will be various colors to represent the various different power-ups. So this pink one here is a health boost power-up. So I can demonstrate later when you get damage, you can use the health boost power-up by pressing the Q button to heal your player. Currently you can see in the top left we have 5 out of 5. That is our health, the number of hearts. Then we have ice. Forgot to mention earlier, this shows how much ice power you have, and each time you shoot an ice ball it takes away a certain amount of your ice power. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead get hit here. As we get damaged, if we press Q, we can see the power up that we have currently is health boost. Press it, says it was used, and disappears. Whenever you lose life, you start back at the beginning level. So see, it says we lost a life, lives left we have 2. So the red spikes are spikes that kill you when you run into them. 1, 2. 2 scratches to get rid of polar bear, because scratches deal more damage, and it is 3 shots of ice. So yay, we've completed the tutorial. So there's 2 options. You can either restart, replay level. You can hit the next level to move on to the next one, or main menu to go back to the main menu. Hitting the next level from the tutorial level will get you started with our main feature of the game, which is the infinite randomized progressively difficult levels that we've created. So we'll hit start here. So you'll notice that the levels start off pretty easy. Just, you know, take care of some of these seals, and you'll see the coin carried over from when we played the tutorial levels. So now we have 2 coins. That's basically our score. Earlier we ran into some red spikes. Those were spikes that killed you when you ran into them. The gray spikes simply damage you over time. As you can see, we also implemented a flinching mechanic. So if your character is currently flinching, you can't be damaged while flinching. All right. And this flag at the end of each level, complete it. We completed level 1. And we have total score 2 is the number of coins we've collected. So we can hit next level. Go ahead and just sort of fly through this real quick. You'll see that this is a different level than what we did earlier. Still pretty simple, so it ramps up slowly in difficulty. Level 2. So one thing I want to demonstrate real quick before I continue on getting to the harder levels is when we go back to the main menu, there is a level select option. And depending on which levels you select is which one you can play. We complete level 2, so when we hit enter on level 3, we aren't able to select the level, but we could just complete level 2, so we can hit enter on that one and go back to it, and yep, there we are. Same one that we just completed. And you'll notice, even though each time we start a new level that it is randomized, you'll notice that when we go back to play it again, it is the exact same level in case you want to get some more experience. So we can go ahead. If you say had something really difficult and you want to practice it again later or something, you can go back and do that. So you can see, oh, we have something new here. So talking about randomized, slightly getting a little bit more difficult. So we just completed level 4, which means the next one is level 5. Every 5th level, ooh, here's something new here. Got a polar bear standing up here. Hello, my friend. Every 5th level is what we like to call the quote-unquote boss level, because we really like the idea. We took a lot of inspiration in this game from Super Mario Bros. And there's a boss at the end of each world, so we wanted, you know, infinite number of levels that we could play, but we also wanted to sort of get some of that world mechanic idea in, of like boss levels and being a marker that you can complete. So this is just sort of the boss design that we came up with. He doesn't do a whole lot. He has a lot of health, so as we can see, it takes a lot of ice balls to get rid of him. But yeah, there we go. Not too difficult of boss fight. A lot of these mechanics, as you can see, were just sort of implemented, but never got to the point of being quite like a full-fledged game like Super Mario Bros. Because it's a sophomore project. Oh, here we have another power-up. Perfect. So the earlier levels don't have many power-ups because they're pretty easy to beat. You don't really need power-ups to beat them, but after each boss level, there's this green power-up here, which is a 1-up power-up. So as I press Q, you'll notice the number of lives I have went from 3 to 4. So we can go, and you will notice, oh, here's another new one. Immediately beat the boss, and we get to a new, slightly more difficult portion of a level. Okay, so here's another mechanic that I haven't talked about before, but it's pretty simple. When you are falling, this is the normal fall animation and fall speed of the penguin. There's also, you can hold E while falling to fall slower. So this is a particularly difficult jump. What you have to do is you have to jump at the edge, hold E, and you'll just barely make it onto this block here. So an example of some new, more difficult levels as you get farther and farther in the game. Oh, and here's a pit of death that you can fall into, so you gotta be careful there. Slowly get, you know, introduced to some of these game mechanics. Yeah, here's another. You can see I used this sort of tile earlier, one with varying degrees of difficulty, and you'll notice even though we are getting farther and farther into the level, there's also some levels that we saw earlier that are pretty easy, and that's due to the randomized nature of the game. This is the Army of Seagulls. There's another tile. There's a health boost in case, you know, you had some difficulty fighting the Army of Seagulls. There we go. We just get a little bit of break, take care of that guy. Oh, gotta watch out for these. Oh no, I got hurt. Thankfully, we have a health boost. Boom. Goes back up to 5 health. Oh, this one's fun. This is a double jump power-up. Well, the idea was to double jump, but the power-up really just makes it so you can jump higher. For a brief period of time, you can press Q, and you can jump really high. There we go. But you will see, and now it's gone. It's just for a brief period of time. But that's another new thing. You have to learn how to use that feature, how to use that power-up as you go. There we go. And you'll notice, if you didn't notice already, these levels are a bit longer than the earlier ones. And we'll just go ahead, beat another boss so I can show you. Oh, aha, here's another more difficult one. So this is a little mini boss section where you can run into where there's a couple power-ups, and while it might be difficult, there's the reward of getting some power-ups here. So we got a health boost power-up and another health boost power-up. So we're pretty set on health. You know, it's pretty unlikely that we're going to die at this point unless we hit some red spikes, like down there. Here we are, Mr. Boss, the big bad boss. Take care of him. Cool. Got another life. And you'll notice then this next level is going to be even longer than the ones we've just been doing. I'll just show you that real quick. Sort of run through all this. Get health boosts. The one disadvantage to doing a health boost, you know, a flinching system as well. Oh, you know, I gotta waste my health boost so I can get to my double jump. So that's the one downside to sometimes saving your power-ups, is that you might need another one later to get past a certain portion of the level. Yep, and you'll see that was a longer level than the ones before. So yeah, and as you can see, total score is 38. And if you ever end up dying and losing all your lives, you're going to get a game over. And really, it's not the worst thing in the world. What just happens when you get a game over is that your score resets. You lose all your coins. But you're still able to get back to the same point that you were before. So I'll go ahead, lose all my lives here. You died. So we can hit restart level, so we can continue from where we were left off. But as you can see, now we have our scores reset, 0 coins. Perfect. So that's Penguin Quest. I hope you enjoyed seeing the demonstration of the game. Again, that is available on GitHub. The link will be in the description below. So if you're curious and interested in trying it out for yourself, go ahead. I encourage you, check it out, see if you like it. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.